The aim of my project was to make a robot fish. So the robot fish needed to be sealed, waterproof, and also able to use a little camera to see underwater. If it can navigate underwater and it can use a camera, what it can also do is it can look at, for example, fish population. It can look at coral bleaching and sort of monitor the changes in the environment. It can also be used to monitor boat hulls. So if you can use a camera to sort of track any faults along the bottom of boats without having to remove the entire boat, it means that there's a lot less cost, it's a lot faster, it's a lot easier. The actual body of the robot fish is made out of 3D printed material. One of the problems with 3D printed materials is that actually it's a little bit porous, so it's not watertight in itself. So what I ended up doing was I put a clear coat that had some acetone in it, so it can melt the surface of the plastic as well. So that makes it a little bit more watertight. And then I am also putting PTFE tape, so plumber's tape, around the seals so that no water can get in there. The way that this robot's controlled is that I have a camera which has a visual input, and then I have a servo motor. So the servo motor controls the position of the fin, and the fin will waggle on one side or the other depending on which direction it wants to swim. The way that that direction is controlled is that I have the camera input and I have a target that I want to track. So you can select the colour of the target that you'd like to track. And what it will then do is, using a visual processing library called OpenCV, it will find the specific colour of that and draw a circle around it. And then I can find the position in the image where that object is. So based on whether it's on the left or right, will change the direction that the fish will swim in, because I want it to swim towards the object. And also, depending on how big the object is, it will either swim faster or slower. What I chose to do in this case was use a little silicone-cased fishtail. And this isn't as efficient as using propellers, which is what a lot of people will do for sort of like underwater vehicles, but I wanted to try and make it a little bit bio-inspired.